Hello guys, my name is Ehato Christian Osaze. Today is 19th May 2024. I just want to quickly talk on something that bothers me, and that has to do with real estate in Nigeria, the state of real estate in Nigeria, and the challenges that entrepreneurs have to muscle, the problems we have to lift. People in real estate are actually, they provide employment for the unemployed, they pay taxes to government, they provide dividends for investors in their businesses. In spite of all this, when the chips are down, of course we know that all land in Nigeria belongs to the government, and the government from time to time have the right to exercise their constitutional responsibilities by excising lands that the government has no plan to use to citizens of the country, because all land in Nigeria are held in trust on behalf of the Nigerian people who actually are the owner of the land. Government is a leadership held in trust on behalf of the people. Individuals in government do not own government. The powers of the government does not belong to individuals who occupy offices. All right. The demolition of landmark investments along the coastline in Lagos is very sad. To think about the fact that millions and millions of dollars, when converted to naira, go into billions, has been destroyed. The Bible said that the thief comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. The thief comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. The destruction is just in the wreckage, seen before the destruction and after the destruction. The memories that have been destroyed, businesses that have been destroyed, employment opportunities that have been eroded. I believe that an alternative route could have been found. If that property, if that investment belonged to the government, it would have been difficult for the government to pull it down. You ask people to come and invest in your country, and people bring their money, and at times they borrow money to start up businesses and set up businesses. Imagine a business that has been there for like close to 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, 18 years counting. And of course, I believe that government would have been collecting taxes from them, because nobody could have had a magnitude of investment for that period of time without paying taxes. And then in less than 7 days, everything disappears. It is disheartening. It is an embarrassment to the business community. So it is not a very good report about the real estate potential in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a child. Nigeria is over 60 years old. We are not under colonial rules. We are a people that are struggling, especially in the month of May 2024, because today is 19th of May 2024. We are not. I'm trying to be, generous with words and generous with my thoughts, but to think about the fact that an investment of over $200 million could just be wiped off like children playing in the bar beach, children playing in the backyard without deep consideration. Well, as a businessman, I know that in every adversity, in every challenge, in every problem that come our way as entrepreneur, it is always for the greater good. You know, empires have risen out of the ashes. You know, it's very painful, very painful. But still, I am very confident about the power of the real estate world to continue to act as a source of income, you know, to all mankind. Everything on the earth, including the government, rests on the power of the real estate industry to accommodate us. So to Mr. Paul, you know, just make sure you take care of your mental health. The folk that have worked with you all these years, don't just give up on them. Find a way. If you will survive, also find a way to help them to survive, because over the years, what you have with these people is actually a family that you have been able to build. So find a way to keep them close. Find a way to help them either to relocate or to resettle, but just find a way. You're a businessman, you'll survive. The entrepreneurial spirit in you just is not something that can be killed, you know, or something that can be destroyed. Remember, you're still alive, but the investment you have made is what has been destroyed, so life is still safe. While there's life, there's hope. So do your best to make sure that you don't become a source of discouragement. We have drawn strength from you, you know, as new babes in the real estate field. You are one shining light that we all keep looking up to. So the Bible said, by strength shall no man prevail. So your ability to prevail in this tough time is not a function of strength. You know, it's a function of your mindset. You know, keep your focus on God. Whatever you have left, you know, I know, of course, you borrowed money to do some of these businesses, and people have leased these places and they've paid. But I guarantee you one thing: except the Lord build a house, except the Lord build a house, the labor in vain that build it. So whatever God has not built, whatever God has not planted in our lives will be uprooted. What has been lost is property, is money, is labor, is love. It is not life. No life has been destroyed. No life has been demolished. No life has been damaged. But we serve a God who restores. I will not be surprised if God give you that same spot back. But always pray, and I mean pray, for the people that use you and dump you. Put your hope, put your trust, put your confidence in God. And at the end of the day, before this year runs out, I guarantee you that life would grow out of this chaotic situation. You know, when God created the heaven and the earth, the scripture said that there was darkness upon the face of the earth. Now there is darkness upon landmark. You know, but God said, let there be light, and there was light. So I speak life into your business. I speak life into your family. I speak life into the men and women that have labored with you all these years. None of you would regret. None of you would commit suicide. None of you would be destroyed. So pray for the people that have despised you, that have used you, that are causing you pain. Of course, we should always pray for our government. So I pray for the federal government of Nigeria. I pray for the Lagos State government. I pray that the good we intend to do for the people, because the work of government is for the collective good of all. It's not really for the good of just one single individual. So whatever it is that is to be built in replacement of what has been destroyed, I pray that God would give everybody peace. It is not. I'm not really crazy about compensation of government when things of that nature are done, especially hastily, because if one is to be compensated, there will be clear paths stated before such actions are taken. But if that conversation is not on the table before that action was taken, just forget about it. Forget about it. Move on, move forward. But you become wiser, you become tougher, you become better. You will be 10 times better, you and your team, you and the family that you've built at Landmark Africa. When one goes through the archive of your accomplishments or your achievements on YouTube, it's an amazing thing to know that this is a place that was once described as the biggest resort center in Africa, in Nigeria, in Lagos. So all things work together for good to them that love God. So I would like to end on this note that all things would work together for your good. What God has prepared for you, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man what God has prepared for you if you're a lover of God. And of course, remember that Joseph had a similar experience, but he came out on top. You would come out on top. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.